Yo, what's up everybody? Another episode of Mix Me. This time we're doing it on Base Vegeta, the God. Alright, so this that character that since like I wanna say beginning of season 2 has been just running the game. So I think we all remember when Sonic Fox made that tweet, like I think Base Vegeta is better than Bardock, and everybody was like Cap, Cap. Of course it was a much stronger version of Bardock, but still, people was like Cap, it can't be, right? And then people started labbing his characters, learning his loops, and he's been a top three. I say top one, but he's been top three characters since. And he got buffed, then nerfed, then buffed. So this character's busted. But why is he busted? So in standard mix me fashion, we're gonna go over his normals, specials, neutral, pressure, then some combos and how to do mix-ups. So normals, those aren't too complicated for this character. He has a -2 5L, which is the safest 5L in the game. This means he can do, let's see if I can show that correctly. He can do this. That, I'm dumb. Yeah, Base Vegeta can do this and not get hit. While other characters do this, and his is -3. Base Cruise is -4, and he gets hit. So, -2, I have them in order. Base Vegeta's is -2, Bardock's is -3, Base Goku's is -4. So, completely safe. He can literally end his pressure. Pretty strong character. In the same vein, let's make sure he doesn't match 5L anymore. His 2L is a low, it's -4, all 2L lows are -4. This is to avoid, staggering them across the screen and removing reflect, so that's pretty good. He has a low 2L, which is important. But this button, oh my god. He can do 4LL, I did forget to mention that. This is insane. His 4L, so a -2 button, he can stagger like this. And you just can't, take your turn. His 5M. Range is insane. Frame 9. So it's second fastest 5M in the game. It has a couple active frames on it, but its range is great. It's easily hit confirmable. Either by OSing it, like that. Like that. That's an OS. Or you can, that's on air hit. So like if he's jumping like this, you can do something like that. The inputs is 5M, 9L, so that you get on hit. I covered this in another guide, but still, 5M, 9L, and then you press M again, and they'll block it. So I can put it to random. And he gets that. You can also just do MM if you want, but sometimes it gives 6M. With that out the way, next we have 2M, which really good range. It's frame 10, it has a couple active frames on it. So it's a Vegeta 2M. It's -5 on block, -6, it's punishable. But once we get to his 5S, you'll see why this button never gets punished. But it lets Vegeta threaten from a range about here, which is insane. Because threatening with your mediums from here, that's actually more range than like Goku's 5M, etc. 5H. 5H is -8. His pushes him towards you though, so staggering off of it is a lot less safe than say Bardock, because he's point blank. If they're mashing, you're gonna get hit. His 2H leaves him airborne. It's -14, but it's cancelable into this, which means it's completely safe and it sets up an RPS situation. Next, 5S. This shit's -3. Safest key blast in the game because it's a multi-key blast. Also, the distance between his key blasts is the shortest in the game. So technically Team Gohan has the fastest traveling, but his key blasts are like, if you see him on hit, they hit like frames apart, right? So that hit like that, he instantly shoots him. So pretty much you're not really dissuaded from using all his key blasts like other characters. With a character like Base Coup, using multiple key blasts has the, the issue of a lot more animation. With him, his animation's so quick, he's practically done. Plus 14, plus 14. So yeah. Key blast is busted. It's -3 on block, which means in a situation like this, it's -2 if you space it. -1. You can make it like that, -1. And this lets him bully 6-frame characters. Right there. Something like this, or even this, is usually -2 in strings, which is pretty broken. And this is why people get caught by this with him. Because, I mean, challenging is so hard. With that said, he also has 2S right here, or 1S. 1S, 2S, 3S. They're all the same move practically. Or, I think he has 1S and 3S, yeah. They're the same move practically. It's just the range. But the usage of it is, during pressure, it's plus 20. So he does something like this. Oh shit. Something like that. And he's plus 20. So it's a good way to get your advantage back. It also means something like this. Oh shit. That's +0. It makes the 5L plus, it transfers the frame advantage from the key blast to your 5L, which is really strong. This character has solo plus frames, which is an important thing to have as a character. To look at the number, he's -20 when he does it off of a medium. So he is super punishable, right? Like, super punishable. But the reaction speed you need to know, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stagger into that. Like that. All those pressure. That was solo, right? Because 1S is wild. And that's not the pressure section. I'm just showing you how this one move interacts with his moveset of allowing him to have plus frames. So that's his normals. His specials, he has a good grip of them. Let's see. 236L. This move is the Vegeta Kick. Super Saiyan Vegeta shares it with him. His version is better because it's on a better character, but it's still the same move. It's -5 on block. It sets up an RPS situation. I'm gonna explain that in a second in the pressure section. He keeps his air actions. It has no landing recovery, so he can double jump, he can forward dash, he can back dash, or he can just land. More to come about that. Or he can super dash. So yeah, he has all of their actions. 236M is the big kick. It's -9, which is something I need to look into more. It's always -9, so there's no safe spot, which is important. But this, like, it frame traps from his key blast, which is really insane. So I'm gonna set him to guard all, counter attack, jump. So when he blocks his key blast, he instantly jumps. He can do that. It catches jump start up, it's a frame trap. Really strong thing for this character. Like that, you can jump out of that, right? Even though it's hard, but you can still, that catches jump, right? This, true strings from there, and from absolute full screen, they have to hold that, like, and then he gets a really big confirm off of it. So all of this in tandem, right, is a really strong kit. But then we covered the EX versions of some of his moves. So he has this move, knee drop. It's -5 on block. And yet again, he has momentum, so he can go forward, he can go backwards, and he can stay neutral. Or no, he can stay backwards. Again, this is an RPS situation. He can keep his back dash, he can forward dash. Oh, it's hard, but he can forward dash, he can double jump. He can also just land, right? So he has options off of this. M is the exact same, but instead it's -4. Oh, no, they're both -4. Oops. But yeah, M is the exact same, but on hit, it acts a little different. It's slower too. So this hits frame 27. This hits frame 29. 26 point blank, 29 there. So yeah. M does the ground bounce, which means he can convert like this, which is pretty important in a lot of situations. I'll show in a sec. This one he can't convert, but it's better for Oki, honestly, because he gets a specific type of Oki off of this. But if you ever like, that's a good example. Let's say somebody shoots a beam. If you ever call out the beam and punish it with that, and they have low health, you can convert into the grab. Not in that combo, but you convert into the grab and get pretty good damage. There it is. Pretty strong, pretty strong. So now we go to the EX versions of the specials. EX Kick is frame 4 invincible. What does that mean? I can show you. So, oh shit, why am I bad at inputting EX moves? There it is. It's invincible frame 4. So vanish is +2, meaning a 6 frame button hits on frame 4, he's already invincible. He gets out. The correct conversion, so a lot of base Vegeta players convert like this, which is dumb, because he needs this much meter to convert. This is not the optimal confirm. Right? They do this, then they'll do something like this, which is cool, but he could just do this. And save the bar. He only needs half a bar to get sliding off of it. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But yeah, he has an invincible option. I don't know if this, I think it is. No, that's not invincible frame 4. Okay. So he has one invincible frame 4 and one invincible frame 7. But yeah, EX Kick is invincible. He gets full conversion with assists. Depending on the assist, he can go in loops. Not base Q. But I think Bardock B works. Bardock B works for everything. It should work. I say this and I miss it. I'm really bad at EX inputs. Holy shit. Yeah, he can get a full conversion. It scales really good, which is important to note. And this move is busted. People spam this move online because it's so strong. But the real strength is its cross up, right? Like, if I do this, I appear on that side for some reason. But if I do that, I appear on that side. It's not a set input. That stayed same side, that crossed up. He has a lot of control on how this move works. A lot. A lot more than people give him credit for. Because he can do something like this. Oh shit. Stay same side with that. That's a full conversion. Or he can do this exact same setup, but you know, use that instead. So that moves, it's hard to react to, even offline. But online, that shit's free real estate. Just use it. Like, just press that move. That, like, if we was doing this guy for online play, that's his mix me right there. This, you just learn that conversion, so you get sliding, get your safe jump, and that's it. Mix me's done. But this is for offline play, competitive play. So I do want to go over some of his actual attributes and show y'all some better things. Another big special he has that has a lot of usage, even in neutral, is disc. So it's an extremely fast beam with a great curve. This one gets the straight above angle. People don't play at this angle that much, but it's really good for mix-up situations. This one hits that exact angle people play at. So if I have him super jump up, he has to block that. And then you do something like Bardock B, you know? You call that boy, it jails him back down. I say this and I'm really bad at timing that. Or I'm just missing. Whatever. You time that correctly with assists like that, or GT Goku assists, you know, something strong like that. And you get to start up your pressure, right? But also, in a pressure situation here, this is when we transition over to pressure, by the way. In a pressure situation like here, it doesn't true string, right? That's like the big thing about it. This move's just slightly too slow to true string, right? But because of the way it works, it leaves him airborne. and he still has air actions. So he can do stuff like this. And that's a low, and that's a high. He gets a 50-50 off of it. So this is like your go-to 50-50. If you don't have an assist that lets him do arrow kick mix, which not all do. If this mix, just this into assist, works with every assist in the game. You just have to learn the timing. Also, another big thing to learn about it is what's it called? Technically, they can react to this and reflect it, so you have to throw it in at a really strong time, mid-screen, right? It's like, so do like that, and then throw it in. That's a really strong situation. But if you do it at obvious points like this, and they reflect, it's only -3, so you're fine. Now, I covered all the specials, and we're starting up pressure, so I do want to talk about what I meant by RPS situation. So I'm gonna have base Vegeta do arrow kick, backdash, right? Or just arrow kick on block. So let's think of the standard way you would punish a -5 move, right? You would, I can record it actually. That would probably be simpler for y'all. -5. Right, -5 move. So you will run up, press a button. That's the way to stop him from like coming down with Key Blast JS, because if he does, he's +12 and he gets pressure back from a -5 move. So what do you do there? He comes there, he takes his turn back. So you dash 5L. So now we're gonna make him do this into backdash Key Blast. Okay, you got out. I threw the wrong one. Oops. There it is. And he hits you. Or you gotta block it. You try to jump up and get him, you have to block it again. Again. And he's +10. So that solves the dash forward issue. Okay, so maybe I'm a super dash, right? So this time I'll set him to counterattack super dash. And this is what happens when he do that. He takes his turn back. And then you get hit. He can also do, this is the actual. That's like the big boy punish. But nobody's doing that. So yeah. This makes the dash back RPS even stronger. So now maybe you're thinking, okay, so I'll just sit stationary. I don't want him to air dash to take his turn, because you know that air dash JL does hit me. If he doesn't super dash, I can, you know, just hit him with the air dash JL. Not that one. Like that. Or you can air dash AH, right? So maybe I'm gonna sit here and I'm a 2H dude, right? I'm a 2H to air dash, because that is a thing, right? Now, either your 2H misses, or this. Oh shit. That you get hit by the JS. Key Blast property. He doesn't get a punish. He might not get a combo, right? But he gets his turn back. He knocks you down, and he gets a safe jump. Or he really reads you, and he gets that. So then your step to punish one of them doesn't punish the rest. And that's not even integrated his invincible moves. So now he's gonna get cornerback, or if I wasn't bad. But you get the idea. This is the time you use the Vanish Confirm, because now he gets cornerback. He pushes through the corner, and we're back to square one, right? So that's just airborne state with Vegeta. That entire rock, paper, scissors situation I just spoke about comes from any move he has that puts him in the air. Because all of his moves that leave him airborne are either -4 or -5. -4. So he does this, same RPS. Turn back. Or he just lands. He just lands. Just defending technically puts you in a 50-50. Like if you're gonna sit here and block, you're technically holding a 50-50, right? So you don't want to do that. You want to pick something. But then he takes his turn back, which is the issue. Like, there's a possibility somebody would just sit here and block this because too much RPS. So that's solo pressure. Now, more to it is, of course, at any time you can do that and take your turn back even more. He can do 2H into that, and he's not punishable. Actually creates a whole new RPS because now he's so high he can shoot a key blast before landing. So yeah, take that how you will. This character's solo pressure is layered. But again, if you're focusing on just staggers, use key blast a lot. Use 1S a lot, but don't use it stupidly because if they call it out, they can entirely medium punish you and you die. So do put some thought into how you're going to time it. Maybe just do it off the lights. Maybe do it consecutively, right? If you want to bait. Also know that point blank is -3, so you need some spacing. Like this is a pressure string, or a pressure loop. Which is important. Plus frames. Another thing, understand that solo, if he really needs to, he has this. It's technically reactable, but it's still a knockdown. And if they block it, the RPS is the strongest out of all of them because he can drift back, drift forward, drift back, drift forward, drift back, drift back, drift forward. It's not fair. This move is not fair on block because that's unpunishable. It's -4, you throw a key blast. If you want it even more unpunishable, you do that. If you think they're gonna super dash, you do that, and you get your turn back. This is busted. Same thing with that one. This is pretty much plus on block. If you ask any top player, when they block this, they treat it like it's plus on block. You gotta 2H this. If you don't 2H this, Vegeta's plus, effectively. Too many layers, right? Too much to guess. You're guessing on your own offense, effectively. Right? So with that said, let's get into his combos, because, you know, you can't mix somebody without some layer of combos. And this character is a loop character. If you haven't noticed, Dragon Ball FighterZ characters usually fall into like 3 combo terms. They either fall into loops like Bardock, Base Coup, and Base Vegeta, or they fall into unique combo structures like Kid Buu, right? He has a multi-hit M, right? And then the corner, his combos change even more. Oh shit. And this is in terms of BNBs. Of course, every character can do like some universal route, but that's usually not what you go for. Right. I dropped it, but y'all get the idea. The combo routes change drastically, right? Vegeta's a loop character. Mid-screen, he doesn't have particularly any loops solo. He can convert into loops, and these being MS, it's I can show up here. SLL. If you need to know the delay, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I dropped it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then you just keep doing that. Of course, the baby loops is after J2H like this. Right? And then you do this, and you're getting almost 5k, and that's the easy combo. At the same time, his big boy loops, which you should learn, you should not be doing those. If you don't have to, like, unless you're converting like this, no, unless you're like, what's a good example? Converting like this, and you have to do the different loops, then I say go ahead. But otherwise, we're not doing these loops, right? Because there's no reason. There's no reason. He has way stronger loops, and I can show those. So there are a lot of combos, and I myself don't know them all, right? And I could link you. I'll try my best to have a document probably in the bottom with all his BNBs and the structure for him. But With that said, he has a lot of combos. Like even the best base Vegeta that I know of, Faulty Thing or Sonic Fox, they both said like there's no such thing as like knowing all his combos. He just has so many, right? But you do have to know what's optimal, what's not. And effectively, if you break 3.7k off of a 5L, then you're optimal. If you break 4k off of an IAD, then you're optimal. If you break 5.1k off of a medium, you're optimal. And why does this matter so much? Because I know this is a lot more technical than all the other characters. Base Vegeta is the only character with the amount of reward that like anybody else has. So off of a JL, right? Like this is JL start. Let me see. LL J2H. 3-hit starter. That's 3.625 off of a JL starter. If you want a damage comparison, this is Bardock optimal from that height. Almost it is. It's 1,000 less. And remember, I said Bardock was a high damage character. He is. It's just this character, when you're optimal, has the biggest reward of any character in the game. Which, you know, extends to his optimization for combos. With that said, here's the mid-screen loop. It's the same thing, essentially. But you have to do, let me see. It's kind of harder with base quizzes. But once you get these down, his corner carry goes like, if I hit you, we're in the corner. I'm really bad at this though. Damn. Damn. There it is. You get like 1 rep mid-screen, but full screen corner carry, right? And if you have like a 5H confirmed like this, you can get even more. You just take them. Shit. You just take them to the corner and end with sliding, which is another important thing. All his combos end with sliding. I messed it up, but y'all understand the idea. Oh shit. Okay, that out the way. Learn his loops. I will not teach you all of them, but the go-tos is off of J2H. Learn the baby loops, which is that, and off of 5H. This is the easiest of them all. MS, here it is. H, MSLH, MSLH, MSLLL. And these are more damage than the basic loops I just showed. But these are also basic loops. Really good damage for easiness, right? But like off of 5 of them, you would do something like this if you're really being optimal. Right? Considerably more damage. For Oki, he can do something like this too. So this is why I said L kick is better, because it doesn't bounce. He does this into that. And those combo on hit if you're not trash. But even better, it solves the online special, which I can show. Up tick, backdash. Oh damn, he accidentally moon jumped off the corner. Alright, watch this. So let's say we're doing a confirm, right? I'll do a JL confirm, 0 bars. Right? Oh shit. I said that and then I didn't do the right confirm. I'm a dunce. Right, you do that. And then if they up text, they get hit. Mid-air recovery. Here it is. They get hit, and you get a full confirm. And this is a key blast starter, and you can already see how much damage this character is doing. And that's not optimal. I'm not optimal. Like, I'm not the base Vegeta god, right? All my other mixed meets wrong characters, I main still. I played base Vegeta for about 6 months, but still, my shitty base Vegeta 2 touches off of anything. I hit you with this. Oh shit! I hit you with this, and I stay optimal. You die. So yeah. Sometimes I convert into this because the damage is still absurd, but in general that wouldn't be what you would do. Oh shit, I had him on forward dash, that's why. Sorry y'all. Let me show the back dash example real quick so y'all don't think I'm crazy. Right, he can't backdash like that, they have to block. It comboing on down tech isn't that important. And if they up tuck, ground recovery up tuck, you either hit them like that, or timing right, this happens. You just confirm and get the full hit. And look how much damage he gets off of raw key blast. And they get hit one more time, they're dead. This character 2 touches for nothing. So I could go on forever on combos, honestly. And this video is already 30 minutes long. But this character has a lot to him, and I didn't even cover everything, honestly. But I do want to get to his mix. So let's start up the actual mix me section. So guard first. Here he has go-to mix like that. And then if you have a high enough block ton assist, which is Bardock B, of course, you can do something like this. And then go low after the whiff J2H. I'm really bad at this, I guess. That's not even true stringing. Oof. There it is. So that's true. He can go high, so it's a 50-50. It's a hard code 50-50. The high is a true string as well, if you're not bad at the game. I say this and I keep sucking. Alright. Without the high true string, and with assist that you can't do it with, you can do a variation like that. The low is true, and you can go high as well. The high is true. This type of stuff works mid-screen, which means he has mix anywhere on the screen. And man, I could keep going into this. He can set up mix off of any situation. So for example, neutral, you do that. And let's say that didn't combo. Guard all. Let's say we did something like this. Right. So we made them block a key blast, and we confirmed they blocked it. You can do something like this. And get a 50-50. 50-50. Oh, they blocked it. Nice. I still get mixed. I should have went for it, but you get the idea. This character mixes you for nothing. I went low. Same exact situation. Oh shit. Went high. Went high. That was all mix. And that's how this character works. He mixes on mix on mix. He doesn't have to use assist in neutral as much as the next guy. So he can worry about stuff like, you know, how to get in by himself. Because his key blasts are the best key blast in the game. In terms of neutral, he has the best neutral key blast. Maybe Z-Brawly. You can argue Z-Brawly's key blasts are better. But his has more multi-purpose uses, right? So he has by far the best key blast in the game. Like, for its multi-purpose use. And this character mixes you from those multi-purpose key blasts. A really common thing that happens is you shoot this, you do that, call assist, fuzzy them, lead into the mix with your next character, they get opened up, or they don't. But now I did my moves, so my assists are recharging. So now, I get another mix. Oh, he let that happen, my assist coming back. And that's how this character works. You just keep mixing. One day they're gonna get open. Oh, Let me do it again. And he let me reset pressure. And that's how this character works. Keep doing stuff like this. So yeah, that's Mix. And I do not know this character's TODs, but his damage is absurd when you do know him. Like, even me not knowing the combos, because he does so much damage, like, I'm killing off of, like, crazy, like, basic damage. If you see, like, I recommend watching, like, Sonic Fox or Faulty Thing, and the things they do with this character is insane. He has a 900 damage super, so this is off of a 5M, 7.5k. That's crazy. Things like that is extremely strong. And again, this character keeps giving. So he has level 3 mix. Off of standard level 3, like this, just raw, you know, like you DHC'd into it, you comboed into it. He's plus 48, I think. 27, so he doesn't get much. But off of this, when he does the command throw first, he's plus 43. Which means he gets our favorite Super Jump IED 50-50. You do Super Jump IED? Oh shit. Super Jump IED high or low? Oh shit. And you go low. I did it too fast because he's 2+. Or you can float high. That was float high. That was low. The camera is a little glitchy there, but you get the idea. Mid-screen, this Mix gets even stronger. Remember, this is on a character with Mix all the time. He can do float, cross up, or he can do... Let's see if I do this right. He can do a float same side, but I'm really bad at that. So yeah, if people really wanted to, it would be like Season 1 Bardock, where you just see his level 3 constant. But he gets a 50-50 there. His same 50-50. So this character kind of hurts you, right? So that's about it. It's not. That's all I can cover in terms of this character. But expect more content coming soon. I have a tournament I just competed in. Shout out to Bums. I got 3rd. You all will be able to see the tournament run on this channel soon. I was streaming it live over at my Twitch. If you want, like, comment, and subscribe. Show some love. I hope y'all have a great day. Peace. Next Mix Me coming out tomorrow.